Answering your questions, things you don't understand. Number 1. Why can't we just print more money? Money only works if it stays relatively scarce compared to the amount of goods and services in the economy. If a government prints large amounts of money without a corresponding increase in things that people can actually buy, then prices start to rise. This is called inflation, where each unit of money buys less than before. Basically, printing money only increases the amount of currency chasing the same limited supply of goods. And if this process goes too far, it can lead to extreme inflation or even hyperinflation, where money rapidly loses value and becomes almost useless. Quick history lesson to illustrate this. A famous example comes from Germany during World War II. In the largest counterfeiting operation in history, German soldiers forced Jewish prisoners to forge British pound notes, and they produced nearly 9 million notes. Their plan was to drop the fake notes from planes in order to drive up inflation and crash the economy. But their plan failed because they weren't able to crack the numbering system on the banknotes. And if you watch Peaky Blinders, this is part of the plot in the new film, and they're brummies like me. Number 2, is evolution just a theory? Yes and no. In everyday language, the word theory is used as another word for hunch or guess, but it means something very different in the context of science. A scientific theory is a strongly tested explanation that's supported by a large body of evidence and has been repeatedly confirmed through observations and experiments. And that's built on years of rigorous testing, peer review, and confirmed facts. So evolution is a scientific theory in this sense, and is also strongly supported by evidence from many fields, including genetics, fossil records, anatomy, and evolution that we can observe happening in real time. Number 3, what happened to Amelia Earhart? Amelia Earhart was a pilot who disappeared in 1937 during an attempt to fly around the world. Despite decades of searching, her exact fate is still unknown. She was flying to reach an island in the Pacific Ocean, which is a tiny target in an enormous stretch of open sea, and her last confirmed radio transmissions suggested that they were low on fuel and they weren't able to locate the island because they had navigation and communication problems. So the most widely accepted explanation is that the plane ran out of fuel, crashed in the Pacific Ocean, and because the ocean is so vast and so deep, and also because search efforts at the time were limited, no wreckage was ever discovered. The Pacific Ocean is one of the deepest and most remote environments on Earth, which means that debris could sink quickly or drift far away without being detected. But anyway, moving on from my thalassophobia. Number 4, why do we itch and why do itches move? Itching is basically a protective sensory system. It helps your body to notice and react to potential skin irritation. It happens when specific nerve endings in your skin are activated by things like irritation, dryness, chemicals, or minor damage. These nerves send signals through your nervous system to your brain, which interprets them as a sensation of itching. Scratching an itch works because it briefly overrides the itch signal with a mild pain signal, and the brain prioritizes that instead. This creates temporary relief, but itches can then sometimes seem to move because scratching triggers local inflammation, releasing chemicals like histamines, which activate nerve endings in other parts of your skin. Great questions as usual. Thanks for asking, keep asking questions, and never stop learning. I feel itchy now.